Hi everyone, and welcome to another floss tube from Sarah Beth Stitching. I know it's been a while. My goal is I'm going to try to do shorter floss tubes so that I can do them more frequently. So I've got quite a lot to show you. I've been doing a lot of stitching lately. A lot of Rosewood Manor. I've got some haul from some friends that have sent me some things. I can't wait to show you everything I've been working on. My mom sent me this lovely jewelry about 4 or 5 months ago in the winter time, and I thought I'd put a new set on. So I don't know if you can see that, but isn't that pretty? So now I have pretty stuff to put on when I'm doing my floss tubes and whatnot. So without further ado, here we go. So this is a little pattern that someone sent me, and it is by JBW Designs, and it is Stars and Stripes Forever. And I finished it a little while ago. I still have the bigger buttons to put on yet, but I've got the little ones on, and on Monday I'm going to put the bigger ones on. But I did it on 32 count. I would say this is like a raw linen, and the bigger buttons are going to go in these little boxes, but my friend Robin sent me some of these buttons, so as I didn't have any in my stash, and we're always stitching together, and she's a real sweetheart. But I love how this turned out. It's just a fun, cute little stitch. And I haven't decided how I'm gonna FFO it. I am thinking about doing a little flat fold, but maybe I'll make it into an ornament, or maybe I'm gonna make it into a little pillow with some patriotic. That's what I was planning on doing. I have some beautiful flag fabric, and I think I'm gonna couple that with a little bit of denim and some cute rickrack or something and do it that way. So this is Stars and Stripes Forever. And it just uses a few colors of DMC. The next one that I have gotten stitched, and I liked this pattern so much. It is it's in a mini chart I got from Rosewood Manor years and years ago when I first met Karen at an expo. And I had this in my stash, forgot I had it, and I was looking for little smalls to do while I was working on my big Old Glory design. And so I used some DMC variegated, I used some Threadworks, and I used some JP Coats. So the purplish JP Coats, the yellow and the orange is Threadworks, and the pink is DMC. So this is the first one. Oh, I better put something behind that so you can see it. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. Just love it. So there's one. And I've got one more to do. Here's another one. Oh, you know what? I think I had it starting this way where the pink was up. Here's that one. And these are going to be little ornaments or pillows or something. This one's going to be a little pillow. Let's see. I had it going this way. And I've got the cute little background fabric. And this is going to be like a little pillow. And then I'll put some ruffling around the edges. I just got to stuff it. But this is 14 count mint green Ada that I just had. It was, I think it was Charles Craft maybe. And it was something I got from a trade from someone that I traded. That linen you saw, I got that, and I also got like, I think 2 packets of 3 squares each of this mint green and a few patterns, and I traded with a gal on the Out of Print website or the Facebook group. She was needing the brown 14 count plastic mesh to do gingerbread houses by Victorian Chat Sampler. Wait, Victorian Sampler. I think that's it. Okay, so that was a Rosewood Manor called Spring Tulips, a little mini chart. The next one I want, oh no, it wasn't Charles Craft, it was by Counted Threads. Boy, you remember when stuff was that inexpensive? Yeah, 3 pieces of 6x6. And I've got a little bit of haul here. My sweet friend Robin, she was doing a whole bunch of destashing and going through her things and seeing what she's stitching and what she's not and what have you. And she asked me, because she knows I'm part of a coloring group, and I do a lot of cards, and I plan to do some stitching some cards, and she had some pretty cardstock. So she gave me red and green, light blue, gray. This one's super cute. I've done cards with the, I had some red that was hearts. And I can't remember if I showed this before, so I got it out just in case, in white. So I've got lots of cards to stitch too, which is nice because I'm doing a lot of the smalls from the Rosewood Manor cookbook. My goal is to show everyone with her patterns too that you can take motifs from her designs and come up with all sorts of neat little be creative ideas. You can make pin cushions, pin keeps, you can make needle books, you can make jewelry, necklaces. The list is just endless. And I'm currently stitching something over 1, believe it or not, and I'll show you in that. I'll show you that right now. Let's see, let me grab that. Let me see, here it is. I am stitching on 32 count color and cotton, and this is going to be really hard to see, so I'll do my best. And I'm using a Pretty Threadworks. See if I can get that to focus. I am doing a motif out of 1 dozen Quakers, the Rosewood Manor pattern. And my friend Linda on the Zoom group from Stitching 911 has brought me to the dark side and of stitching over 1 and stitching small. And it started when I was doing some 22 count Hardinger on another small of Rosewood Manor. And I'm doing a motif out of this pattern. So this is 1 dozen Quakers by Rosewood Manor. And in the back, there are some extras. And there's a spring, summer, winter, fall. And there's a Quaker for each one. And I'm going to do all 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all 4 over 1. But I believe what I'm going to do is turn this into a necklace that I can wear and put some beading on it possibly. So I can't really show you the pattern because it's not like shown in here, but it's similar to these, just a little bit different. And once I get it done, I'll show you in another floss tube. Okay. Now, another thing that my friend Robin sent me is she really likes the color in cotton fabric. And she sent me 2 grab bags of fabric by Color and Cotton. And I'm just going to get these out so I can show you. They're mystery grab bags. So I've got a beautiful mauve and they are 8 by 12. And most of them are like 32 or 28 count. I'm pretty sure this one's 32. It's hard to get a good read on the color, but it's like a deep mauve, maybe with a brown tint. And then this is a neutral, kind of like a khaki or a beige. And this one is a gray. And these are really nice to stitch on. I really like it. This is like a gray. She also sent me some beautiful color and cotton floss, and I'm going to show that to you in my next floss tube. With all the things going on in my life, I found that in order for me to do these floss tubes, I've got to make it a little bit more manageable, to make them a little bit shorter, just so that I'm not overwhelmed with everything to do all at once. Because the first couple I did that were longer was just, I think, too much for me to get all out and together. And I think as a rule, the stitchers that like to watch the floss tubes, they might not have an hour or an hour and a half to watch one all the time. And so I want to make this easy so that you can sit down for maybe 20 minutes and sit and visit with me, stitch on something and see what I've got to show you, what I've been stitching and whatnot. And then I think I can probably bring one out once a week or pretty close to that. So you saw the brown that I was stitching on. That was one of them in the other grab bag. And then this one is like a very light blue, and it's got a very light modeling to it. So they are over dyed. And then this one is kind of like, I want to say this is like a salmon color. Oh, wait, let me fold that so you can see it better. It's kind of like a salmon color. It's not quite as pink as the other one, but these are going to be wonderful to stitch. Here we go. And it comes with 3 pieces, 8 by 12 inches a piece. Alrighty. So the next thing I want to show you is some patterns that my friend sent me, and something that she stitched and I'm stitching now. So I am stitching, and it's not a great copy because it's a PDF and my printer didn't do a great job, but I'm doing a pattern by Darling and Whimsy Designs, Quirky Quaker Queen Bee. I'll imagine it's going to be yellow, black, and white. Okay. Then my printer's been acting up, but it's just a Darling pattern. And I started to I'm doing this on my little 6x6 off Market Q-Snap. It's actually like a quilting frame, and I forget who it's by, but something I like about this Q-Snap is that when it joints together, it has notches in there, so it doesn't slip in and out like the regular Q-Snaps. But this is it, and I got all of this done, and then I realized I was off by one. So I've got to take all those flowers out and re-stitch them so they'll be right. So, well, that seems to be my thing. I'm always one stitch off, it seems. It seems to be my thing. And my friend Robin sent me this adorable little needle minder. It says, "My dog rescued me." My needle's on another piece at the moment, but here we go. This is my favorite needle so far. There you go, Robin. You can see my needle on my needle minder. She does that so I don't lose them, because I'm always trying to search for my favorite needle. And she also sent me a really rather lovely gift. She sent me some doggy scissors and a lovely scissor fob by, let me see where the box is. It's right over here. It's by Designs by Lisa. And it came in this lovely little box. It was wrapped with a little puppy dog sticker on the envelope. And it came, it also came with an extra needle minder, a little piece of candy. And this is, she knows that I'm a woman of faith and a Christian. And this one says, he must become greater, we must become less. It's a scripture from John. And I'm saving that for another piece, but I just love it. This is my first scissors fob and scissors. I just love it. It's so cute, made on Scrabble tiles. She spoils me. Okay, let me move this over here. Alrighty, the next one I want to show you is a series I'm doing by Rosewood Manor. And it's a series of smalls. And I've been posting it regularly on Stitching 911, my home group, I like to call it. Stacy Alexander runs that. And if you're looking for a really good home stitching group that also does Zooms, I cannot tell you a better place to find. The people there are so nice and so encouraging. I've made so many great friends. And the Zoom room's open pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, except every once in a while it's closed just so that, you know, you can power down the computer and get everything situated. You know how computers go. But this is the first one I did. And this is Summer Fun 2. I did it on 22 count Hardinger ivory. It was just some stuff I had in my stash, some older fabric. And I thought, oh, this is what got me starting on stitching over one. And I just love how this has turned out. I love the colors. It was that bright pink that drew me right to it. So this is the first one I completed. And then this is Summer Fun 1. So there were 2 in a series. I just love these colors. They just, oh, they're just summer, aren't they? And coming out of winter is when I started stitching on these, just early spring when winter was just hanging on and wouldn't let go. And these blooms just called to my name. And then I took Flowers of Spring from the cookbook and I changed the colors to match Summer Fun 1 and 2. And I've just got 2 more lines of the alphabet to go. And I'm graduating the colors and I just love how it's turning out. I just love it. It's so much fun, so pretty. And what I'm going to do is each one is going to be turned into a quilt block. I've got a really pretty, like bright pink batik that I'm going to put borders on around it. And then I'm going to sew them vertically with this one in the middle since it's a little different. And I'm going to turn it into a bell pull. So I'm excited to do that. And these are all the pretty colors that are going with, that go with it. There's just, it looks like a big hobbled mess, but they're just, oh, love these colors. It's so much fun. So much fun. Okay, now, little more haul. My girlfriend's been, she likes to pass her patterns on when she's done stitching them, and then when I get done stitching them, I'll either pass them on to someone or use them for giveaways in either the Flosstube or whatnot. And she stitched this one here and this one here. And the new color and cotton threads that she gave me, I'm going to stitch this one with for sure. And probably this one. But this is Summer Berries by Erica Michaels. And these are going to be the first strawberries that I'm going to do. The next one is by Hinzit, and it's called Love Bits, Love Bees. Is that darling or what? Hence the bees theme. We're kind of excited to do bee stuff. And speaking of bees, I was going through my patterns, and this is one we're going to do together. I showed it to her, and she went ahead and ordered it so she could do it. And I think we're going to stitch this one together. I think I'm going to do all three, but she wants to do this one. So, and then I also have this bee one that I plan to do by Blue Flower. I think it came out a couple years ago. And then a really nice gal by, oh, what is her first name? It's a friend of a friend sent me a couple of packages because she was destashing. And I'm really excited to start this kit. And it is by Rami's Creations, Time to Be Happy. And it comes with everything in it. It comes with the pins and the Rami's Creations floss over die and the pretty gingham. So that's one I'm planning to stitch, and then I'm going to send it to my friend Robin as well. Robin also sent me Quirky Quaker number 4 Fox by Darling and Whimsy. And I've been invited by some of my Zoom friends to take part in a little Quaker stitch along, continuous kind of thing where everybody's doing Quakers. So I'm working on the Quaker Queen Bee. Now I'm gonna do this one next, and I'm working on the 1 dozen Quakers. So I got 3 Quaker smalls going on. And being that Robin and I are both Army vets, she sent me this one by Hands On Design to stitch. I love the way the flags are like waving in the wind. I think that's cool. And last but not least, Blackbird Inn. Isn't that darling? Now I have a little bit of Rosewood Manor haul to show you before I go. So these came in my last 2 orders. So this first one, it's going to be a succession of bell pulls. I really like bell pulls. And Karen was having a pretty good sale at the time, so I snatched up quite a few. So this is the lilies, and it comes with the little charms. This is Victorian Good Luck Sampler. It comes with a little spider charm, which I might borrow and put onto my Halloween quilt sampler that I finished last year, just so I can get that framed up and everything, so it'll be ready for fall. And then I'll just order another spider to go with this, because I still haven't found that spider. The next one is Oriental Garden, and I believe it uses DMC too. Isn't that beautiful? I love the alphabet. I love how these all have stitching on them as well. Just darling. Hearts and Flowers is next. And it comes with some little charms as well. Charming Tulips. I may have shown this one once with my other one, but I thought since I'm showing the Bellpulls, I'll show this off again. Charming Tulips. Isn't that beautiful? Four-leaf clover. And guess what? Four-leaf clover is going to be a giveaway for this floss tube. So if you leave a comment and you mention the word four-leaf clover or the word clover in your comment, you'll be entered in for a giveaway for this. And I'll leave a description in the link to tell you when it will be awarded. Garden Path, and this is paper piecing, English paper piecing, 1/4 inch hexes. And these I got from my LNS Stitches and Things out of Fenton, Michigan. They have a great catalog as well as a classics catalog. And I'll leave a description and the website link in the thing. So if you want to visit and see if they have some of the older patterns that are out of print that you'd like. My granddaughter's stocking. Welcome, friends. No dainty flower. And last but not least, Hello Moon. I love this one. I love that fabric. Well, I think I came it pretty close. I think we're closer to just under 30. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I know I will. Jim's on summer vacation right now, and then he goes back to teach summer school. Happy stitching, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any further floss tubes. Have a great day, and God bless.